Thursday night baseball on the show as we join you from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Ready now, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Billy Burns.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here now the 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Full count, 3-2. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
With Merrifield next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Perez is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals leave 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Check swing grounder to the right side. Merrifield brings it in, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. Now a throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jorge Soler.
4-1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1. Grounded to third. Played on the backhand. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit down the line at first, but this will get fouled, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 0-1 the count. Wind up and the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Michael King. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. King is retired, 2 down now. Striding in once again, Billy Burns. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Paulo Orlando would be next. 3-1 the count now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cozart onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base.
And hang on, he's out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shohei Ohtani. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bonifacio giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And the throw in gets away from him. Whit Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Simmons. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Jorge Bonifacio is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Kansas City. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alcides Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he sets him down swinging. Alcides Escobar becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on. Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
And he lays off for ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Simmons on third, Trout over at second, Cozart at first, 2 out in the inning. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's popped up. Calhoun coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
1-1 the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Calhoun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another shot now, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Kenan Middleton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to